started? Because I think we are. Hold on, where my? Yo, there's always a delay on this. I think we are live. Let's go, let's go. Countdown, countdown, countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That wasn't the sound. That wasn't the sound. There we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Here we go. We are live, we are live, we are live, we are live, we are live in the building at the comic shop. You know what? Let me let this ring out. Let's go.
She asked if she could see me, see the phone. Told her I could show you my collection if you want. If you got the time, I could show you how it's done. Get you anything you like, baby, we could run it up.
Run it up, run it up. Let me see some hundreds down the screen. Like I said, if you haven't done so, be sure to repost. There will be a giveaway tonight, courtesy of VV Comics, who's sponsoring this event. Let's go. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, what's up, what's up? I want to welcome everyone to the space. Appreciate y'all for coming through, sliding through. I hope y'all have a good time tonight. My name is Emoji. I'm here with my co-host, E-Boogie, propagandist, RXation. Together, we're bringing you a little something we like to call the comic shop. So stay tuned. Feel free to come up because once again, this is an interactive experience. If you have read this book, you can come up and weigh in on the review with us. And I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out YouTube, shout out Twitch. Everyone is here right now. And you know what? Let me do this. Let me do this real quick. We're going to start with a brief word from our sponsors. Shout out VV Comics in the building. Be sure to tune into the live stream, which is not pinned at the top right now, but will be in just a second. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. There we go. Top. Are you a fan of comic books? The Comic Shop has you covered. Every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we review modern comics live in real time with you, our fellow comic book enthusiasts. Like I said, if you turn your attention to what's pinned to the top, or if you're already on the stream, you see what I'm talking about right now. That is the website for VV Comics. Feel free to keep up to date with the newest comics by checking out the VV Comics website. VV Comics, for those that don't know, is a digital platform where you can purchase the newest comics from brands such as Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, and more. Purchase the read-only standard edition or upgrade to the limited edition. These limited edition comics are collectible editions, which have random cover variants that are assigned to you at the time of purchase and can be sold on a secondary market for real-world currency. Also, another plus is you have the option to display those in augmented reality to take your comic book collecting to the next level digitally. Feel free to visit VV Comics or VV.me for more info. And as you can see on the screen, this is a preview of what VV Comics looks like. Like I said, they do launch comics same day as print, so you can get them actually even before your local comic book store even opens. And as you can see, these were the comics that did release on Wednesday. Yes, on Wednesday. And let me show you what I'm talking about real quick as far as with the limited edition. So here you go, and you can see right here they do have variant covers that are in a blind box format where you can randomly get something of different rarity with these variant covers. Also, like I said, feel free to visit VV.me which has more than comics, also has digital collectibles from brands that you love, such as Lamborghini, Funko, Star Wars, Ultraman, Star Trek, USPS for all those post office loving enthusiasts, Maserati, Marvel, Coca-Cola, Ubisoft, and the list continues and continues. So definitely check that out for those that are unfamiliar. And with that said, let's open the space up. Shout out to my co-host in the building. What's good? How are you guys doing? Randy, don't say anything yet. You're still behind the curtain. Boog, Prop, X, how you guys doing?
Feels good to be on the Iron Throne again, you know? It feels right. It feels right, you know? The co-host spot, nice and Prop, you've been keeping the seat nice and warm for me. I appreciate it. See you added a couple cushions. Thank you. But yeah, no, everything's good. What's good with everybody else? This should be as they say, a goodie, you know? So I'm hyped for this. Let's do it.
Awesome. Prop, X, how you guys doing?
I'm back. I'm hoping that my Black Friday purchase was a good one. Can you guys hear me good? Do I sound a little bit better?
Yeah,
I
nah,
got some
you
new
good.
headphones.
You say you got new headphones?
Yeah, you know, because that wind was hurting me when I was on these spaces, so I was trying to, you know what I mean, level up a little bit.
Yo, it does sound super. It does sound a little. It sounds crisp. It sounds clear.
Hey,
like that's a noise cancellation.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I had to wait for the deal. You know, I had to roll.
Turn the volume a little bit down because now you're too loud. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
let me relax. Let me take it back.
I feel you. But that definitely clear. So everything's good with you, bro?
Yes, sir. I'm here. No train, you know, interruption. I'm ready to lock in. This book is dope, so let's get it.
Nice. Let me say what's up to Prop. Prop, how you doing, bro? How's it going?
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's good? I'm out here in Colorado right now. Touchdown here for 2 days. Just, you know, making my rounds, getting my work done.
Yeah. You can't hear him?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't hear me?
He's trying to. All right, I'll drop. But
No. I'll drop.
I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't. Wait, but if he can,
it'll work.
Because I can hear you, so like I don't think there's an issue on your end. I think it's on his end.
All right, because I don't want to be difficult for him to drop.
X, you can hear him, right? You can hear
Yeah,
Prop?
yep.
Yeah, so it's a bug issue. So Boog, you got to drop, and then I'll give you the thing back.
Got you.
Cool. Pause. But yeah, I'm out here just making my rounds and you know, taking care of what I got to take care of IRL. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm actually at a watch store right now, checking out some stuff. So I'm like,
you about to cop an AP?
Multitasking. AP, nah. You know, I actually went to AP for the very first time in Bal Harbor like two weeks ago, and got the whole presentation and whatever. And like, you know, it's funny because like, you know, the watch market is a little weird right now, so I kind of got like low-key offered one, but like not, you know what I mean? Just like he's like, yo, you know, send me information. He's like, but you know, like they want to sell you a watch, but they don't want to sell you a watch as soon as you walk into the store. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like now Rolex is a little different. Well, I can't say it's different because they will sell you a watch. It's just that it's gonna be an all gold piece, right? Or like with AP,
it's like a courtship. It's like a courtship. They want to, you know, they want you to fall in love first.
Yeah, well, like AP, they want to sell you one that's like not that desirable, but it's a good technical watch, right? So, but anyway, I'm not, but yeah, yo, I'm just trying to watch store, just about to get up out of here and, you know, get into this comic shop, bro. But yeah, no, I'm good, man. What's going on?
Cool. Yeah, nah, just getting ready. I don't see did Boog. Oh, hold on, I see the request right now.
Boog is back. He shows
the request.
For me, but...
Hold on. He's good. I think. Boog, are you here? Nah.
This is why I didn't want him to drop.
Yo, I didn't think it was gonna get. Oh wait, hold on. Nah. Here we go. Approve. I got the approval. Yeah, cause he's here, but he's not here. Like
Right,
He's
because
appearing.
he has to close the entire Twitter app.
Oh
He
snap,
can't
bro!
just go down and and come back. You know what
X
I
be
mean?
acting up, bro. Like, wait,
Yeah.
hold on, book. I'm clicking approve. This is crazy, bro. Oh dang, yo, I think you were on to something, bro. Yo, this is crazy. If we can't get book back, we gotta get book back. We gotta get book back. All right, all right. I think. Wait, I think he's back. Book, you here? Oh snap! All right. Pivot, pivot, pivot. We got to guess. Let me bring him out the curtain because he's behind the curtain right now. Let's do this. Hold on. I would like to introduce an OG when it comes to content creation. You know him for his infamous YouTube channel. Remember to say what's up to Dashy. Meow meow. The one, the only I feel like I could call him Mr. Omi at this point. Can I call him Mr. Omi? I think so. All right, we dialing it back. We dialing it back. The one, the only, and the real Randy Chavez. Yo, I need a gig. I need a gig as an announcer. Samantha Irving left, right? Yeah, I need to hit up the WWE. All right. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Randy, how's it going, bro?
What up, guys? Thanks for the intro. That was epic. Love the music. Thanks for having me here. Appreciate it. Never been on a well, I've been on your spaces before, but never for something like this. This is really big, sponsored by VV Comics, so congrats on that. How y'all
Appreciate
doing
you.
today?
Good, man. Just chilling. Yeah, like and I want to say, yeah, you come through this space, but we haven't had you as a guest yet. Um, but it's dope to have you, and especially for this comic that we're doing today, because I know you're a big fan of the Alien versus Avengers stuff. I wish we could have had you for the first one, but I don't remember what we did for that. We did something for it. I think it was like a impromptu or whatever it was, but we got you for the second one. So I felt like you would be a perfect person to come and review this with us, because of you obviously loved the first issue. We'll find out what you think of the second issue during this review, but I know that you loved the first issue.
Yeah, the first one was so good. I have like 50 something copies of the first. There's no like
Ooh,
yeah,
Did you
there's no
did
like
you read
crazy
did you
stuff.
read
that'll
it 50
flex.
times? Did you read it 50 times?
No, I read it
Oh,
twice.
okay. All right.
But
Close.
What's your favorite variant though? Because there's some fire ones.
the ultra rare is probably my favorite because
Hey,
that
Oh,
just looks so badass.
snap.
yeah, that one is crazy.
Hold on. You talking about the first one, right? Aliens versus Avengers number 1? All right,
Yeah, with Venom.
let me pull that up. Let me pull that up. Hold on real quick. All
Now,
right.
as you pull that up, Reddy, I do have a question for you, right? And I believe like we spoke a couple times, Comic Con and stuff. So I believe we're about the same age, right? And this is just I just want you to answer this. Take as much time as you need to answer it. But since this is the second one isn't as heavy with this character, I just want you to speak to are we going Miles Morales or Peter Parker?
For like my favorite, who's best, who I think is going to be worth more on VV.
Favorite, however you want to describe that. Go ahead and talk about the Miles Morales Peter Parker thing for a second and how you feel about that.
In general, you have to love what Miles has done. That was one of the hugest things that that Marvel has ever done. Peter Parker, the writers for whatever reason just won't let be happy. I don't know if it's in like their contracts that like, hey, he can only have a good life for so many issues before they absolutely wreck him. But I really sympathize with them for that. It says it feels like a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people sympathize with that. Life is going good, like until it's not, and it's just a constant heaviness. And I feel like that's why people a lot of times relate to him. So for me, it has to be Peter. He's probably my favorite. But Miles definitely has the respect because he's heckin' awesome. And ask anyone under the age of like 20, and their favorite's probably Miles.
True, because that's what I battle with the comparison. Because I like Miles, right? But then it's like I can't deny the cartoon show that I went through with Peter Parker. There's a connection there, the nostalgicness of just have grown up with that Spider-Man, and it's just like I can't deny that, man. The episode when he turns into the spider, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's like the first one.
Yeah. So it's like with Morbius, all of that. So it's like I remember all those cartoons. So it's like that's the one that kills it for me. But I know that Peter Parker is a better, if that makes sense, a better version of Spider-Man. Like, and that's what's kind of like these kids, the new kids, they got it, man. Like he's creating swords out of, and he just got electrical. He just does a lot more. But I think the simplicity for us was just like that was everything, man. Or like the when he would glide with the webs underneath the arms, like that shit to me was like the coolest thing growing up for a Spider-Man character. So it's hard for me to try to delete that.
Yeah,
know
but
what it is?
the real thing is, Randy, you're a Toby Spider-Man, right?
Oh yeah, this is the debate. This is
Oh,
the
the
debate.
live action ones.
Which Spider-Man is Spider-Man?
This gets hard because you have I excluding Tom Holland because he's fairly new, even though I love him, but I would say the best Spider-Man would probably be Andrew Garfield. However, I would say that the best Peter Parker is probably Tobey Maguire. And I know that might ruffle some feathers, but like you can't just pick one, you have to pick both of them. But
You
I do
definitely
believe
switched up. I've never heard that response. You definitely just you kind of told the line of both. That was crazy, but damn.
It's so yeah. You okay? So let me dial back to the Miles Morales and Peter Parker thing. So for me, personally, like I like as a character, if I compare, one character to another, I like Miles as a character, right? I like him. He resonates. He's just cooler to me, right? But the issue for me when it comes into and this is no shade to Miles, but the issue is Spider-Man's lore is so extensive, right? Like Spider-Man has one of the biggest rogue galleries of all fiction, right? I put him up there with Batman, Spider-Man, Batman, biggest rogues gallery, most iconic characters. And I feel like a large part of selling a story or selling any type of brand and things or any is not just the character itself, but also what you build around it. How that character interacts with other characters. One reason why Batman is what Batman is because of his interactions with characters like the Joker, right? And I don't at this point, because Miles is still fairly new, right? Fairly new, like he came out in 2011. I haven't seen yet a character, for Miles that does that. That brings out that Spot is a Spider-Man character. So
You're absolutely right. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you are right. Technically, but you see how they spun it for the movie though, so it's kind of like, are you?
Yeah, but Spot is a Spider-Man character, and that's the thing, and that's where it comes into like, and I kind of like give it the Tobey Maguire complex, right? Where you're pulling from characters that are Spider-Man, but you have to still kind of like remember that these technically aren't his characters, right? They're Spider-Man characters, and the reason why they have this backstory, this lore, is because what was built in Peter Parker's world, right? And the same thing happened with Tobey Maguire. Like, not Tobey. I'm sorry, what's his name? Terry McGinnis. Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond, dope Batman, right? dope character.
Terry McGinnis, bro. Oh my God. That come on, bro. He's cooler than Batman.
He is, but
He's cooler than
Na-
Batman.
He's
but yo,
cool,
look, listen. Well, here's
but
yo,
he's
yo, yo, book, book,
cooler.
book, 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 book. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Name 5 Terry McGinnis villains that aren't from Batman. I'll wait.
You
All
got
right,
that
fair
point.
point.
The jet boosters, the all black. He was
Yeah.
Even Terry McGinnis without the suit was cool, bro. He was the black.
He was, and that's the same thing I'd give with Miles. Miles is cool. Miles is cooler than Spider-Man, than Peter Parker. To me, right? But it takes time. It takes time to build. Now, is it impossible? No, it's not impossible because we do have characters that have transcended their originals. Barry Allen is an example of that. Hal Jordan is an example of that. Where you think of Flash and you think of Green Arrow, those are the people that you think of, right? You don't think of Jay Garrick. I mean, yeah, but like that's not the person that you think of when you think of the Flash. So could it happen? Of course it could, right? But it all depends on how they build that out in the future. And I think, honestly, I think they're doing an amazing job doing that with these movies because these Into the Spider-Verse movies are fire. But I would like to see more things brought out from from specifically Miles. Not taken from Spider-Man, but specifically Miles.
So we have prop with a hand, but Randy, I heard a rebuttal to the Batman thing. What I heard a rebuttal come. Like, what's up?
So I mean, I was kind of put in the place there because when he said that Terry McGinnis was cooler than Batman, like I mean, Batman
for the time, not now, but for the time
like,
when it came
so
out.
I understand, like, obviously, someone in their teens or early 20s is going to be cooler in perspective than somebody that's in like their 70s, and that's why maybe Miles is seen as a little bit cooler than Peter. He's got a better fashion sense. He's got that drip. But I mean, in general, like I said, the villains are pretty. They kind of make the superhero.
Definitely. And I want to give a shout out real quick to Energy in the chat. What's good? Feel free to utilize the chat. Tuning in from YouTube. Appreciate you for coming through, bro. Let me go to Prop. Prop has your hand up, and then we'll jump into this review. What's good, Prop?
Yeah, I think it's a special day, right now because I agree with Randy. So it's a very special day today in the history of VV universe, and Tobey Maguire is absolutely the best Spider-Man. There'll never be a better Spider-Man. It's like saying that there's gonna be a better It's like saying who's the better Luke Skywalker. No, it's Mark Hamill only ever. Like doesn't matter who comes after that type shit. So that's first and foremost. And second of all,
I don't know if you could say
Spider
Luke Skywalker. I think you could say who's the best Skywalker because they're technically two different characters.
Luke Skywalker is two different characters.
No. I'm saying like Miles Morales and Peter Parker are two different characters.
Well,
I would say Skywalker, like Anakin versus Luke.
I thought the debate was who was the best.
Okay, all right. You know what? I'm gonna let you cook. My bad.
Yeah, it was because I know y'all talking about multiple things, but I was talking about who played Spider-Man the best and IRL. It's Tobey Maguire for sure. Never be another one. But other than that, I think it's weird when people say that Spider-Man is on the level of Batman or bigger than Batman. Batman is bigger than Spider-Man. There's no debating to me. The only reason why
I don't know, sales say different, bro. Sales say different, bro. Sales say different.
The only reason why Spider-Man is in the conversation is because it's like why is Pokemon big? Why is Hello Kitty big? Those things are big because they're targeted markets for people that spend money blindly and unconsciously because they're for people that cannot, like they're things you buy for, to distract people that cannot buy them for themselves, that annoy people that have the money, right? So like, don't let that go over your head, right? So, and I'm not gonna repeat that. So basically, that's why Spider-Man is even in the conversation. He's relatable and he's designed to sort of like be, the semi-grown up person that's relatable to young people and older people, which is cool. But Batman is not designed to relate to anyone. Bruce Wayne is designed to relate to the 1% of the 1% of the world, and he's
Mm.
still who he is
Mm-hmm.
in the superhero universe. The only thing that I could say bad about him is that, within DC there wasn't a lot of competition. It was Superman, and Marvel there was a lot of competition. But
Mm-hmm.
just because there's not just because there's not a lot of competition is not Batman's fault. So Batman to me is undisputably a bigger character for a longer time. I know the Spider-Man came, 30 years later ish. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there, just in case no one has had that opinion yet out
Mm.
there. But that's me.
I
I
think.
do love Batman. Sorry,
Mhm.
sorry to cut you off.
No,
I
no,
just
go
had
ahead.
to
Go ahead,
leave it
Randy.
here.
My bad. My bad.
No,
Ba-
jump in. That's what it's for. Jump in.
yeah, Batman is awesome. Obviously part of the DC Trinity. Him, Superman, and Wonder Woman. But when you say that he's really only identifiable to the 1%, even Batman himself says that's wrong. When you have He doesn't call himself Bruce Wayne, he calls himself Batman. And a lot of other people, like, yeah, most people cannot identify with that 1%. But at the end of the day, and they've gone through this, whether it's Justice League Unlimited in the comics, that essentially he is just a little boy that wants to just protect other little boys. He's a rich kid with issues. So, and these are directly from Batman's mouth himself. But also Spider-Man just, so I understand your point, and I agree with that. Like, that Batman was just meant to be just cooler, and I get that. But Spider-Man obviously just they're both worldwide known, but he's just bigger. And then also you have the fact that Spider-Man would just make the entire Bat family just fold. Spider-Man is
Mhm.
that powerful.
I think.
No,
I think that there's. I think that
I don't
there's
disagree with that.
I
I'm
think.
just
Mhm.
uh,
No, I just want to
no,
say real quick. I just want to say real
yeah, go
quick
ahead.
to that point and improv. I think that there's a MacGuffin that kind of like that kind of evens out the playing field. And what evens out the play, because I hear you propping what you're saying. He's a billionaire, right? And even to respond to Randy, what you said, like that is a luxury, right? Like pro, Batman being able to do what he does is only possible because he's a billionaire and he has the resources to to facilitate his Batman life. So that is still a luxury that most people don't have. But I'd say what the MacGuffin that kind of like evens the playing field is that Spider-Man has powers and Batman doesn't. So, granted, yes, Batman is a billionaire, which is something that most people can't relate to. The fact that he has no powers is something that people can relate to. While Spider Man is broke, which is what people can relate to, but he has powers, which is something that people can't relate to. So I feel like that dynamic kind of like it more so closes the gap. But Prop, I know you wanted to respond. I see X with his hand up. Prop was good.
Now you kind of said it. You kind of like made my point, but I just wanted to say, like, I do agree, like, what the common, like, low vibrational perspective is. But like when you're breaking it down and you're being critical, emoji, you hit the nail. That's like when you're really critiquing this and you're really getting into the philosophy of this. That is exactly how you have to look at it from a higher level. And because anytime there's like a big debate, right, and you're kind of going outside of the fandom debate, but you're going into like, what do these characters really mean, to their entire franchises, which is like kind of the context of my response or my input into this conversation. You have to take into account the totality of who this character is, who this man is. Um and that's why you have that. But I do agree, the character himself, Bruce Wayne, wants to be sort of like not a nobody, but he wants to be somebody who is, just the guy who's here to help and save the day, kind of thing, which I totally agree with. Like, I and that's the part where he's trying to be relatable through his virtue.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I feel you. X, what's good, bro?
Yeah, I just wanted to. Can you hear me? Y'all
Yeah,
can hear
you
me?
good. You good. You good.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to defend my boy Miles real quick and say one thing. The reason why I like Miles so much as a character in his debut is because he is like every kid's dream, whereas like he became his hero. in his story. Like every little kid dreams of being a hero, and like they perfectly in an already established world made it a reality. And I don't think there's been any other character that has been like reintroduced as well as Miles is in that context. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like I could be Spider-Man, and he like, it's like a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has that fantasy of like wanting to be their hero, and I think that's what makes Miles great.
Okay. All
And
right. Mhm.
with the whole rogue gallery thing, for one, Terry McGinnis has his own rogue gallery because it's way in the future, so everybody else is dead. So just want to throw that in there real quick. They might
He
not be
does,
memorable.
but you don't.
They might
Yeah,
not be
they're not
memorable,
memorable. That's the thing.
but he
And
does have his own rogue gallery. And really
mhm.
quick, last thing I want to say is I think the best telling of Miles right now to date, aside from the movies, is the Spider-Man video games
Mm.
because they kind of they're like kind of establishing his story and his arc in a way where like we don't really have a standalone Miles TV show yet. We only have the movies. So the
Mhm.
game does a really good job of like introducing him, and then in his own game, even though it's shorter, it's only about what affects
Him.
him and in
Yeah.
his world and in like Brooklyn, like, which is really dope. So that was just my 2 cents.
I feel you. I feel you. And you know what's crazy though? You know what's
Great point.
yo, that's a great point. But like I recently played the Miles Morales game. Like I streamed it actually like within this year, like just a few months ago. And the game was fire. Like I love the game.
So good. Too short.
I don't remember who the villain was.
Yeah,
yo, yo, and this could be a me thing. This could be a me thing because I have a horrible memory. But I don't remember who the villain was. Yo. I
it
just
was his
remember
best
being.
friend. It was his shorty it was his
Oh,
friend, and
the girl. Okay,
yeah, the
yeah.
big battle at
There
the
was a
end was
girl, right?
crazy.
I remember there was a battle at the end with a girl. Um, dang, bro. It just didn't stand out, bro. I'm sorry. I'm
Nah, you
sorry.
good.
All right,
I don't.
before we get into this comic, I'm sorry, I gotta do it. I gotta break it up. But Randy took um what's the name out of the equation for best Spider-Man, and I don't think that was right.
Who?
Tom
Tom
Holland, come
Holland.
on, stop, bro. Come on, stop
Bro,
it, yo.
I'm
Come
not doing that.
on.
We're not doing that right now. I think it's the FA of Spider-Man is Tobey Maguire, so everyone's gonna rock with that. But we're not gonna go ahead and say Tom
I
Holland
don't
is
really
not.
like Tobey Maguire, bro. Like to be honest, I don't really like him.
Yeah, that little
Just throwing
crying
it out
face
there.
that he makes, it throws me off a little bit. But that Toby's that guy. I'm not
That
gonna do
that's why I
Toby
liked
dirty.
him as Peter Parker and not as Spider-Man.
Okay.
Good point. Good point. Peter Parker, great Peter Parker. But to me, the best Spider-Man is Tom Holland. To me, I don't like the other guy. I don't like the Andrew guy. I don't like him at all. It's something about it.
I think Andrew
I
had
don't know.
more swag. I think he had more swag, a little bit more confidence than Toby, which I did.
Yeah, he had
Like
the
going
banter.
from Toby to Andrew, I like Andrew better. But I feel like as an overall package, especially with the whole throwing in the MCU and stuff like that, I feel like as an overall package, I like Tom Holland the most.
Thank you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Tom Holland was not
Thank
in
you.
the city though. He was not like he
You
was
can't
not
blame
a
that on him.
local Spider-Man.
No, it's the pack. Yo,
The
it's
movements and everything. He said, if we're going overall, if you're okay, you can say Toby's MJ. We're gonna go Tom Holland's
Bro,
RJ.
the Toby scene with the train alone is like blows away.
It's
I'm sorry, that
iconic,
blows
but
away
it was
everybody's
also that scene also irritated me because it was stupid. Because why did he take his mask off? Like he literally had no.
It
He
ripped
took out.
off, bro. It was on
no,
fire,
it didn't.
burning
No, no,
his
no, no, no,
face.
no, 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 no. I remember it vividly. It did not rip off. He looked ahead because he was on top of the train. He looked ahead to see that they was gonna crash, right? And he took his mask off to see better. And you telling me, wait, so you can't see with the mask on? You have to take it off because you can't. You can't see distance with them, so he took it
Bro,
off
he got
and he
burned
jumped
in
down.
his face and he took it off. The mask was
No,
on fire.
he took it off to see. I'm telling you, bro, he took it off to see better.
You did get it was sparking, bro. He got.
But he ain't have to take it off though. Like he could have pat that out, bro. Like it was.
You just hating on Toby.
Yeah, OD's Toby slander.
Yo, I was in the theater. I was like, yo, why did he
Bro.
take his mask off, bro? He
Bro.
deserved to get discovered.
You all know
Um,
why he took his mask off. Because he got paid $16 million to be in that film. They're not gonna keep his mask on.
yo, what's good, Grandison? What's up, bro? How you
Good.
doing, man?
That's
What's up?
crazy.
What's up? What's up? He's an
What's
actor.
good,
They
bro?
want
What's
they want to
going
see
on?
his face.
She said I need
Um,
FaceTime, bro.
yeah, 100%. That's why
Make sure this
Iron
ain't a
Man
stun
took
double.
his mask off all the time. He was over there making monologues. Um, so yeah, man. What's good? What's good, everybody? How y'all living?
What's up? What's up? Yo, Grandison, did you read the Did you read the Alien versus Predator #2 book?
No, I didn't.
Oh damn.
I did
Yo, I'm
not.
looking for people to read. All right, you good, you good.
I
But
got
what's
some
good, bro?
guys.
How you
He
doing?
said that with his whole chest. Nah.
No, I didn't. I didn't realize that was even the talk right now. I came on. You guys were talking about Spider Man. I'm like,
Nah,
oh,
you're fine. Like I've been looking for people that like have also read the book because the thing is like I want to kind of like make this a big thing where everyone is talking like we have Randy as a special guest, right? And this was his choice and stuff.
right.
But I do want to kind of like I want to grow this to the point where people like are reading the comics in advance and it becomes kind of like a big community review and everyone weighs in and stuff like that. So because I know you like dive into a lot of stuff, so that's why I was kind of like
Yeah.
I was like, yo, maybe he read it, and we could.
Yeah. I mean, what you just described as a book club, though. I'm just saying.
That's what it is, bro.
Uh,
This is just a big
yeah.
book club, bro. That's what it is. A big book club.
But at the same time, it's just fandom. So like that's why we get lost. We all often get lost in conversation just talking about the fandoms, bro. And that's
Yeah.
ultimately
we
what it's
do.
all about.
Yeah.
So that's why you felt the urge to jump up here, and this is what we want. This is all behind what Randy selected.
Definitely,
So,
definitely.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why we asked a question that was related to Spider-Man, and it's supposed to go all over the place, just so everybody
Yeah.
has a place to come.
So you're a Tom Holland fan then, right?
So I agree with Randy in terms of Tom Holland was a better Peter Parker than he was a Spider Man. I think that Andrew Garfield was a better Spider Man than he was a Peter Parker. But I think Tom Holland, as far as actually being a teenager and having that teen angst and awkwardness and actually being a full on gymnast. Tom Holland's a gymnast, so he just like acrobatically just looked better when he was doing stuff because he was really doing it.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's crazy. I didn't even
And then
know
and
that,
then
bro.
he also had a New York accent as best as his British ass could.
Yo,
He sounded like he was from.
yo,
I mean,
UK,
granted,
yo,
I'm not from the East
UK
Coast,
actors
so
are cheat code, bro. That's a whole different topic. But UK actors are cheat code, bro.
I've never seen a Tom Holland looking person in the city, bro. Ever. I gotta say that. Never.
No, but he's right. Yo. There's a green screen scene when he's like on a taxi and he backflips off that joint and he lands into the Spider-Man pose.
Oh,
And
he
he's
really
actually
did that?
doing this. I'm like, yo, bro, he's
yeah.
really doing this. That's
Yo,
what I'm
Tom
saying.
Holland is like Chris Brown, bro. That junk is crazy.
He,
Um, Yo, all right. Hold on. Yo, it's like 7:52, bro. We actually do gotta get into the. All right, so
Yeah, he's
so let
doing
me
this
say
time.
what's up,
Hold
because
on, hold
Mahalo
on.
came up.
Hold,
What's
oh,
up,
we
bro?
got Mahalo.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
I was
but
gonna
not.
say,
Mhm.
I was gonna say real quick, man. Nah, you're right, man. Who's that guy named Tom Holland? He don't got no face like he don't got the face for Spider-Man New York. Like
What is the
if they did a
Spider-Man
Spider-Man,
face?
if they did a
Yo, what does that
Spider-Man,
even mean?
if I'm
Nah, I'm
sorry,
telling you,
if they did a
yo,
Spider-Man in London, a spot like UK,
that's
like a UK
that's a fact,
Spider-Man,
yo.
Earth 6110 or something, whatever, like or like Earth 9911. They could do that, like, but to do him as Peter Parker in 616, it make no sense to me. He just don't got the face.
That's
It's weird.
crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What you
That's
mean?
crazy. I don't even
He's
know
a
what
white
that
kid
means,
from
bro.
Queens.
I don't know no
Yo,
white kids from Queens, bro.
yo, let me say what's up to Mahalo real quick, and we're gonna jump into this review.
don't
Um,
front on him.
yo, Mahalo, what's good? Yo, Mahalo, tell me, did you read the book?
Yes, sir. What
So
up,
you joining in on the
nerds?
review?
Yeah,
Mahalo.
sure. I'm
What
doing
up?
it.
What
Let's
up?
I just also
go.
came to chime in real quick. Tom Holland definitely does have to me the best Spider-Man because, like Grandison said, he captures the teenage origins like Spider-Man intro for him, in that way of like him kind of being entwined with the Avengers universe and he's just connected to the whole Marvel universe. That's why to me he's cool. Toby is cool because our first Spider-Man to the cinematic history ever. So to me, Toby is a good Spider-Man too. but just because of Tom Holland being entwined with everything Marvel, that gives him that edge. And then yeah, Garfield is just ignored.
Yo, that's crazy,
I will say this:
I agree,
Garfield
Muhammad.
had
Well
the
said, brother.
but Garfield had the best romance scene with the Gwen, bruh. He
I give you
rigged her
that.
up.
I give you that. But it doesn't beat the upside down kiss though. That come
bro.
on
Yo,
now.
but his
That doesn't beat
We're not
that.
gonna keep going through
but
this.
here's the
MTV
thing. Here's the
award
thing.
best
Here's the
kiss
thing.
First
Here's the thing.
ever.
Yo,
First
both
ever.
both
FA
both
upside down
both
kiss.
Tom
Randy, we
both
got
Tom.
Randy. What happened, Randy? What happened? Go ahead, Randy.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Randy. My bad.
Oh, I was to say that they Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst won the MTV Awards Best Kiss winner for like '03, whenever that came out.
Thank
I don't
you.
know why I
Thank you.
remember that.
Thank
Was
you.
it
There you go.
Is the
okay?
MTV
I'm gonna say
Awards
one
an
thing. Was it
accomplishment?
really because of Tobey Maguire
Did,
though?
did
Was
Tom
it really
Holland win the
because of
best
Tobey?
kiss? Did Tom Holland or the whoever guy did any of the Spider-Mans win the award for best kiss of the year? No.
Yo,
I haven't
okay,
seen the
okay.
MTV Music
That
Awards
kiss was
in a long time.
iconic. That kiss was different. It was iconic with the
It was
ups down.
different.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But also too, Andrew
She was juicy too.
and
Yo.
Andrew and Tom Holland have a realness factor because they were both dating the person that they were with when they were doing these movies.
Right.
Yo,
right.
So the
Allegedly.
connection.
Allegedly.
What do you mean allegedly? It was proven, bro. Yo, Tom Holland
He's a
still
beard.
was Zendaya, and Andrew Garfield was
Zendaya's a
with
beard.
what's her name? It's
There's a beard. Let's keep it all tall. I don't like we in a comic shop. I don't even want to like get crazy.
Chill, we going off the rails. Chill.
Oh,
Pop,
yeah.
pop, chill.
Get us back on track. Hey, folks,
All right,
get us
all
back
right, all
on
right,
track.
all right.
Chill.
We gotta do a review. We gotta do a review. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me bring this up. Here we go. Where's my sound? There we go. All right. Once again, I would like to welcome everyone to the comic shop. I thank you guys for tuning in. We are about to review Aliens versus Avengers number 2. If you haven't done so yet, feel free to repost the... Actually, you need to repost both. Okay, repost the space and repost the live stream, which is pinned to the top. If you are on YouTube or if you are on Twitch, follow me at official emoji. That is emoji spelled with 2 eyes, at official emoji, and you'll see the live stream there. Make sure to repost the space and the live stream because those are key qualifications to be able to win the giveaway today for a random VV Digital Collectible, courtesy of VV Comics, who is in the space tonight and sponsoring the space. Thank you once again. These are digital copies that you can find on vv.me/comics that do release same day as print. So, let's go to hold on. Let me turn this down. There we go. That feels about right. All right. So jumping into Aliens versus Avengers number 2. So we left off before, right? The aliens were taking over the globe. They pretty much had conquered our heroes due to surprise. They weren't expecting it. They were sending out these pods which had like queens and soldiers and stuff like that, and by the time that they realized what was going on, it was too late. The infection had spread too much, and we were at a time period where these heroes were older. It takes place in the future, but they were out of options, and we saw last time that Reed Richards' daughter was trying to find a way to eliminate, or I guess kind of like a virus to eliminate the alien species, and she ended up dying as a result of that, and that triggered Bruce, who was kind of like a father figure to her. And what else happened in the last issue? One of the aliens bonded with Miles, right? The face huggers bonded with Miles.
The symbiote, bro.
But
that was the most epic
yeah,
fucking thing I've
yes,
ever seen.
that was a twist. So you thought it was bonded with Miles, but you found out that the Venom symbiote was attached to Miles. So now you have an alien face hugger that is bonded to the Venom symbiote. and that's where we kind of pick up from here, and it starts off giving us a bit of a recap. And this reminds me of Alien Covenant, actually, for those that may have not seen it, where you have the synthetic, which kind of reminds me of David, but it's like multiple Davids. And they go to the I guess originators of life, what you can call it, right? So mankind was looking as far as, well, who created us? And they found the species that did, which were these kind of like big hulking white figures. So the synthetics, you know, they were disappointed in mankind, right? Because they feel that they're superior, right? So they're looking at their creator, which is man, and they're disappointed. So then they turn to, well, who was man's creator? And let's see, you know, if we can find some type of fulfillment or some type of, you know, satisfaction in seeing, you know, the creators of our creator. So they go to the planet of these beings that, you know, that created man, and, you know, and they're also dissatisfied in that. And what they do is they end up dropping these pods or this virus that, you know, ultimately down the line ends up becoming what the aliens turn into and stuff like that. But they end up dropping it on them and exterminating them. And they come to this point where pretty much what they're doing is, because they're dissatisfied with life, they end up exterminating just universes. And when they do that, they tap in and they find out that there's a multiverse. And they're like, you know, wait, there's more that we can exterminate. There's more that we can do. And that kind of like ties into how aliens get into the Marvel universe through their, you know, discovery of the multiverse, and, you know, them trying to kind of like exterminate these universes one by one. Now, for those that are Alien fans, this is interesting to kind of like the backstory, the mythos of aliens. What did you guys think of this, as far as how aliens tie into Marvel?
Let Randy go. Go ahead, Randy.
It was a lot of arguments from the first. I don't want to say arguments; they were little nitpicks, but they said that, okay, Marvel heroes had to be like nerfed a little bit, or else, like, wouldn't you have Captain Marvel there, that in her prime, or like at her peak power, can just, so like,
made them all old.
Through. Yeah, she would have just rolled through all of them. So they were a little bit nerfed, but I think they do it in a way that they really just overpower. They don't even overpower them. They just overrun the Marvel heroes and the mutants and everything with numbers, and because there's so much of them. There's, I don't know how many queens that are delivered in like every major city, and again, they just really get overrun. So for this one, where it starts off, I barely remember the beginning. The beginning where you're talking about these guys, they're the creators, like super disappointed with humans, and we go to this alternate universe. I like, normally I hate it when people get like old. Like, I hated it in Dark Knight Rises when they made Bruce Wayne like an old man. I hated it in that 007 movie where they made Daniel Craig like an old man. So normally I hate this type of thing, but it was nice to see an older Miles Morales. It's like, okay, you made it. Like, maybe life isn't what, you know, hasn't been great because of this like pandemic that's going on with the aliens, but you lived a decent, a good long life. You're like in like your 50s, and a lot of these other characters that you're not really sure if they survived their youth. Tony Stark, not sure if he survived like the wars, the alcoholism, like PSD, but then you see him like in a wheelchair, and he's still like head of like Stark Industries, and he doesn't drink anymore. It's like, okay, so he conquered a bunch of these demons. So it's something I was surprised at. I was going to be like, oh man, this is going to suck, because you see a lot of the mutants are not there. I think the only mutant that's left is like Apocalypse. And
on
then,
Earth, the rest are on Mars.
Yeah. So they might come into the story into the future. There's a lot of things that might happen. But so far as that, I thought that was cool. And then again, just the dialogue. You have the dialogue really cool, where Tony Stark knew that these guys were not from this universe. So
we didn't get there yet.
Oh shit! My fault.
Randy, so like, I don't know if you clicked into the live stream, but we have the story pulled up, so we'll go by panel and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can see the visual up there. Too,
yeah, and shout out to the 165 people right here on the live stream with us too.
Let's go.
Give a shout out to y'all.
Let's go.
But Yeah, Randy, that part, what that dialogue was crazy though. So when we get into when we get into that, just make sure you go back to that point because that was one of the points I wanted to touch on when we get there. But yeah, definitely fire.
Definitely for sure.
I wish Tails or Falcon was. I know Tails was here earlier, but I don't see him down below anymore. But
Probably went to sleep. It's mad late.
I'm pretty confident that that beginning panel is a straight up Prometheus reference. If anybody could attest to that,
Yeah, it's
when they
so
rain down on them.
so that was taken from Covenant. So Prometheus, the second one, Aliens Covenant, which is the sequel to
yes.
Prometheus.
Yes, you're right.
That's literally exactly what they did, right?
And they made it look like Michael or
David.
It looks like David, right?
Yep.
Like they just straight up put David in this book, which is that's pretty fire. I will say.
Mhm.
Now, what time period is this in the Marvel universe?
Granderson, just hop in, bro. Whenever you're ready, just go ahead.
What time period is this in the Marvel universe? Because if the mutants are on Mars, then it's what, Krakoa era?
Well,
They do
this
mention Krakoa in the last.
It's like a different
issue.
universe timeline ahead, way ahead, because they're older too. Like
Yeah, they're
Tony's
way
old,
over.
Bruce is old.
yeah. Also,
Yeah,
this
like
scene
Bruce
is
and
like
Tony
I think
gotta be like 100. They gotta be like up there, and just because of yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Because
they're
if you
pretty
think
old.
about it, like they would. I mean, Bruce for sure, and Captain Marvel, they're
Yep.
superheroes, so they could live much longer. Tony looked crazy,
Tony
but I
was
don't.
Tony was mad old, bro.
I
But like
feel-
this,
I mean, what
this
I will
scene,
say, though,
this scene
what I
was
will
like
say-
hundreds of years though in the past because they're doing a flashback, but in a
Right,
different
okay,
universe, hundreds of years in the past, maybe thousands actually, because I see 1,000 years later. So,
Yeah, it's like they conquered that universe and then they decided to go to different universes.
Yeah.
And that's when they went into
Yeah.
the Marvel universe.
exactly.
I just wanted to say
Oh.
really quick to what Randy was saying earlier. I feel like, and this is a little bit of a nitpick, but I feel like they made Miles look too young in comparison to everybody else. If it's like as old, if it's like as in the future as it is, like he still looked kind of young to me. But that was just my own kind of thing.
Well, he's got to be younger than everybody else because of where he start where they're starting at their starting points. You know, he's still a
Yeah, Carol Danvers was like 30 when Miles Morales was like 15. So I feel like they got that. That's probably all right.
Yeah. Let me.
Now, I know this is unrelated, but how do we feel about kind of like the aliens and the Brood?
I saw
'Cause, I
saw
mean,
that comment of
the
you.
Brood-
Yeah. They're pretty much
The
the
Brood
same.
is basically Marvel's version
wait.
of
Is Granderson
aliens.
speaking? Because I can't hear him.
Yeah. Grandis is
You guys hear
speaking.
me?
You gotta. We hear you. Your book. You gotta dip. Your book. You gotta dip down
Damn.
again, bro.
Yeah, I hear him too.
Yeah. Yo, something's
So,
up with your
but-
connection, bro.
I just got home on Wi-Fi. But
Oh, okay. Yeah. Dip down and come back. Dip down and come back. Yo, Grandison, yes, I saw you left that comment. I was actually gonna say that too because they're pretty much the same thing, right? So now you're introducing aliens, into Marvel, which they kind of pretty much already have the same thing. I mean,
I
in
would
all honesty,
love
Mhm.
a Brood war with aliens.
oh,
I
that
don't-
would be interesting.
I don't know what that would be like, but I feel like that's what's going to happen. I think the Marvel superheroes might, because they've done in the past where they lured the Brood to a certain place to get them away from Earth.
Mhm.
So I feel like they might do that to combat the xenomorphs. I don't know. That might be a cop-out way of
Possibly.
ending the story.
Possibly. I think that would be a dope kind of like crossover. But let me jump to I see Prop has had his hand up for a minute, and then Mahalo, and then we'll jump to the next scene. Prop, what's good, bro?
Yeah, I got a couple things. So yeah, this scene, I thought was really cool, really cool. I mean, there's a lot of cool scenes in this book, but artwork is amazing. I definitely, I haven't really been able to speak on artwork in a book that we reviewed in a while. So it's kind of nice to like even mention it. But when it comes to the artwork, Randy obviously commented on, the age gate of some of these characters or whatever. And you know what? Like I saw the Miles, and I didn't want to see it, so I just kind of skimmed over it. I did the Kim too, a skim through it, and I just kept reading. But now that he brought it up, I had like, we got to talk about it. And I'm sorry, but my boy just looked like Daryl Strawberry, bro. If anybody know who Daryl Strawberry is, and how that ended, yeah. So
Not Daryl Strawberry.
a lot of people don't know who Daryl Strawberry is, but if you know who Daryl Strawberry is, you might just Google Daryl Strawberry, New York Mets, or Yankees, whatever, whichever one. That's the way that Miles looked. He looked like Ezel, who actually works at UPS. Like he actually got a job. Like Ezel, like Ezel
Ezel
Senior
from
stuff,
Friday?
got a job.
Yo,
Yeah, kind of like
crackhead Ezel.
it's
Yo,
he kind of. Hey, listen, I
yo,
don't
that
use
is
that kind of language.
wild.
Yo, I didn't want to
Hey,
cook
bring
him
up the
like this, but
channel.
I didn't.
you just
Yo,
straight threw the grill on
He looked.
high, bro. This is
He
crazy.
looked.
I'm not even
that's
mad at you either. You look
crazy,
crazy.
bro.
He looked like Ezel, who actually works at like a GameStop. You know what I mean? Like he actually
Oh,
cleans
yo,
up
the
and got a job at
violation
GameStop.
is crazy,
But
bro.
other than that, I love, and we talking about old people. I love the old Tony Stark, bro. He reminded me of now a lot. Maybe there's some people in here that can relate. We got some gamers in here. That if you did not get Mr. House from Fallout New Vegas vibes from that
Ooh.
Tony Stark,
Ooh.
woo, that was sexy. That was I like the way that they did this old Tony Stark. Just everything about him is dope. He gave me Mr. House vibes, bro. Like especially that way how he was planning around what he was doing,
And his attitude was
his
kinda
attitude.
dope, too, bro. Yeah, his
Fire,
attitude
bro.
was his attitude.
Love it,
was
love it.
Yeah.
And he's just drawing so well. He's drawing very well in here.
Okay, I feel you. Let me show. Mahalo, what's good, bro?
Hey, yeah, I just wanted to point out the scene with the Davids. Like I remember watching Prometheus. I never saw the other one, Covenant, I think, but I probably should watch it. But my reaction to their faces alone was just like, yo, these guys are like evil androids now. Like I remember, like in Prometheus, David was just like calm, like mysterious and all that shit. But yo, this guy just wanted to fuck shit up, and I just wanted to point that out. Like,
Yeah, yo,
this is like one
in
evil
Covenant. So remember in Prometheus, the girl, the woman that was like the main character. Like the one that had the did the C-section while she was still open, like she was like a beast, right? So you find out in Covenant that David actually like implanted a thing in her and killed her. So you see,
like, David was the one kind of like, but
David,
it's cool how
yo,
they, like,
David is evil, bro. David is evil, bro. It's crazy. But okay, let me jump to the next scene. So they're giving the backstory of what's happening. And that's pretty much how the aliens end up in this. And here's now we're gonna jump to Tony Stark, right? Because we've been talking about it. And honestly, I feel like Tony Stark is a vampire, bro. Because this takes place like 20 years prior to the present. This incident, I believe it takes place like 20 years prior to the present. Right? Is that what it says? Universe. Yeah. 20 years ago, right? So you see how old Tony Stark is, right? In this, and here's the thing. So when we watched, or not watched, but when we read the last issue, we saw this dude in the wheelchair, right? And we thought that this must be Wayland. This must be Wayland in Marvel, and we find out no, this is Tony Stark. And what happens is there's like kind of like this merger between Tony Stark and Wayland, and that's what's happening right now. This this sign off, and you see, I guess, one of the Davids that come in, and he's like, I'm surprised because I thought like we would have had to kind of like do this aggressive takeover and stuff like that, but you kind of you're kind of like willing for this agreement to go through willingly, which I didn't expect. And and then Tony Stark says, well, have you ever heard of the idea of playing possum? And David kind of like looks at it like, what are you talking about? And then here's the kicker, right? So Tony Stark hits him back like, do you even have possums in the universe that you're from? And right then, he realizes, oh snap, like he knows that I'm not actually from here. and he knows more than what he's letting on to. And then Tony kind of like just divulges everything. He's like, looking into you, your business practices were abnormal, they were very cold, they felt alien, and looking into you, I I see the horrors that are deeper inside as far as what's going on. And he pretty much lets him know that he knows what's been going on and what they're trying to do. And when that happens, the synthetic pretty much attacks him. And Tony asks as far as, well, how much time do we have? And he tells him. And once he finds out that information, then you see as far as what he meant by that idea of playing possum. Because he hits, the Iron Man suit activates, he hits him with a repulsor ray, blows his head clear off, because you see in the next panel, you see his body, blasts his head clear off, because you see in the next panel, he's sitting there decapitated, and that's how he knows that the alien invasion is going to happen, and he prepares. So it's crazy, because even it. So I can't even go and say that they weren't prepared, because Tony Stark knew before they got there what was happening. And I guess that goes to the extent of how crazy an alien invasion is, because Tony Stark knew. As we go through it further, we'll see the preparations. He made preparations in advance, but still, it was like an unstoppable event. Did you guys have anything to say to weigh in on kind of like this interaction between with Tony Stark and this revelation?
Keep that thing on him.
It's better be caught. It's better be caught with it than be caught out. Nah, but yeah, I got something to say about this. Like one of the very first things that jumps out to me about a comic book is the writing. It's not even like really the artwork. Like artwork has to draw me in, otherwise it's just like a byproduct of having a comic. So it's really the artwork. Sorry, the dialogue and the interactions and some of the dynamics of the scenes will start to immerse me in the comic, right? And with this book, I could tell off the bat they were going for even just the comments of the all of the brothers, or what are their names again in the beginning of the book, the guys that are going from universe
David?
to universe.
The androids,
right.
David. I'm just calling him
Right.
David. I don't think they gave him a name,
right.
but they're all like, they have that
Right.
mentality that David had from Aliens.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Right. So
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Just wanted to check in. Okay. All right. No.
yeah, so like, even just the subtle comments that they were making, even in a repetitive way, told me that okay, they're going for a higher level of dialogue in this book, right? And as I started to go through it, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm starting to get like a little bit like word salad type of stuff, but it's cool because it's interesting and it's at a different level. Like anytime this is what I'm personally noticing, and this might really be a thing.
It's better
Once
than the
the
Fat
Avengers-
Wolverine book. Better than Fat Wolverine book.
once Avengers comes into the picture, when it comes to comics, there's a higher level of content, of dialogue, of dynamics. Just everything becomes a little more enhanced in every way once you mix Avengers into comic books. That's just what as a comic book newbie, this is what I'm noticing. I could be wrong, but anyway, I noticed that in the conversation that, like when Tony goes into his long soliloquy about the corporation, and because he's there doing a deal, and he mentions, he's like, actually let me pull the page up, but he's like, oh, I have it right. Where's Tony? Right here. The line is, but it was uncanny. Oh no, here it is. He's at first I thought you were just a run-of-the-mill corporate sociopath. All that relentless aggression and single-mindedness is something I'm very familiar with, right? So like, he's like, is this acknowledgement of the personality type of an individual in this, and it's like, why even bring that up? Like, you guys are like battling through universes and all this stuff. So like right there, it kind of took me out of the immersion of the book, because it's like, why would, like, you guys are doing some real crazy stuff in the future. Why would you even acknowledge some sort of like clinical um you know diagnosis of like of a personality type that was relevant a million years
The
ago, 10,000.
dissection of
So
yeah.
you know what I
Hmm.
mean? So it's like, and I get that Tony is from that era and stuff like that, and he has his language, but there's just certain things in the dialogue, and when you're you have this fantasy comic book or this fantasy story, it's like some things kind of like, because like in the earlier, when the Davids are talking, like they are in their world. They are in
Hmm.
their world. You are being pulled into their world. Even if you have limited information, you're pulled into it. And here in this dialogue, they're like, Tony is kind of like bringing it back to Earth, right? He's kind of even bringing your perspective back to a relatable place, to where you can kind of like understand from a perspective in your own real world life, and draw a comparison to their fantasy world. And so I think that sometimes that's a mistake in books. I think that when it comes to the Avengers books, I think that's why I like them, and they do that. But this is like an aliens versus Avengers kind of thing. And I'm like, let's stick with all the fantasy talk, and like,
Like,
let's
Hmm.
not get into the nitty gritty of personality types, like clinical diagnosis of whatever. Like, even if Tony can relate to it, I didn't
Like
want to hear that at the time. Like, that's my only, out of the whole book, that was like a moment where I was like, I think I'm getting drawn out of the story for a second. You know what I mean? Because the writer themselves wanted to put that in there. Like, you can tell the writer forced that in there,
Well, I think I
because
think
that's
right,
how
like
I think that had to
that's
do
what
with what
they think
happens
of corporate
later.
types.
Well, also too, I think that
Okay.
that had to do with what happens later, right? Because and
Okay.
we'll get to it later, but like what happens later, you see, Tony's preparation, and it's kind of like you have to give an explanation as far as why he is prepared as he is, right? Because otherwise, it looks just like kind of like something pulled out of the sky. So I think that that's what this is, to kind of like explain for what happens later and why Tony, was ready, at the time that he was ready.
yeah,
But let me,
we have
that's but
Randy. We
I
have Randy.
yeah,
understand what you
Randy,
mean
I
though.
want. Hold on, Randy had his hand up for a minute, so let me just jump to him, and then we'll jump over. Randy, what's up?
Yeah, I love this discussion. This is just takes me back to like teenage comic book store stuff. So I
Hmm.
definitely want to come back. I do have to bounce in a couple minutes, but just to kind of retort here, this is like vintage Jonathan Hickman. He's one of the greatest comic book writers of all time. Certain things that he puts in might not make sense at first, or you don't even pay attention at first, and then he goes in and it's like, oh, that's what happened. Whether it was Secret Wars, New Avengers, Young Avengers, or this Aliens versus Avengers, he's in charge of this four story arc. And I think he's reminding people here that this is still Tony Stark. He's still egotistical, and this is if anyone's ever seen not Wolf of Wall Street, The Big Short, and
Hmm.
Steve Carell goes to his guys like, "Hey, why are these guys confessing? Why are these guys openly admitting to their crimes?" And his friend says they're not confessing, they're bragging. So as much as Tony Stark is going and being egotistical, saying, "Hey, I did this," as much as he's telling these people this is how I figured it out, he also wants to verbalize it for himself. He wants to go and say, like, do you think anybody else in this entire universe could have figured out what I figured out? And he doesn't need to say that. He spells it out for them, and they can pick up what he's putting down because they're super intelligent. Um, so it's still Tony Stark, and that's still what he does. It doesn't matter how old he gets. He might have quit drinking. He is still egotistical, and he is still wired that way. So
Hmm.
I like that they put that in there. I thought that was cool, but obviously there's going to be people that will be like, ah, bro, it's taking me out of it, which I completely understand. But I
Hmm.
just wanted to throw that out there.
Yo, real
Yeah.
quick, actually, cause Randy, I know you have to head out in about 7 minutes, right? So look, so let's do this. We're gonna do a little something unconventional. We're still gonna go through with the review. We're pretty much like halfway through the book, but because you have to head out, we're gonna jump to your review score now, right? Um, and basically just to fill you in, the way that we do this, we have a scoring system from 1 to 10 as far as where you feel the book ranges. So what you'll do is pretty much break down a review summary of what you felt of the book overall. It's fine if you go ahead because we'll get
And
there
you can
anyway in the
spoil
review.
anything.
You can spoil. We're gonna go through anyway. You know, it's not
So
a
sorry about the
spoiler
spoilers.
free thing. But basically, our review system is starting at 5, right? Because I wanted to give it a little bit of a range as far as where things fall. So 5 means that the book is mid. You don't like it, you don't hate it. It is what it is. Going up from there, from 5, 6 is above average. 7 means that you rock with it. 8 means that you rock with it heavy. 9 means it's lit. And 10 means this is a perfect book, immaculate, a gift from the heavens. There is chef's kiss. Mwah, nothing you could place above it. This is pure perfection, right? Going down from 5, 4 is you're not really feeling it. 3 means the book is kind of ass. 2 means it is basura, straight trash. And 1 is an actual warning people not to read this book because it may cause you harm. Like it may cause PTSD. Like this is a book that you are actively telling people do not read or read at your own risk. So that is the scoring scale from 1 to 10. So before you give it a number, Randy, break down your overall review, what you thought of the book, and then at the end you can give it a number as far as what you place. And what we'll do is once we're done with the space, we'll factor in that number into our overall review score for what we're going to give the book at the end of the show.
Yeah, absolutely. So this was, I'm like for things that I really like and things that I don't see that often, I really like those things when they come around once in a while. So the first book was like for me like a 9. This is also very strong, but I would say this is like an 8. And I give it that for a couple of reasons. I know it's not as action-packed or is not as doesn't have as many plot twists as the first one, but for me, I like it. I'm gonna say all of it because of this, but when Tony Stark, it also shows that his growth in his old age, he's willing to admit that he's not the smartest in the room when the situation warrants it. And it shows that, again, spoilers, when they go later in the comic and he says that this whole entire like city is like a spaceship and it only has like room for like 1,400 people, or it's capable of having more, but there's only like 1,400 people there. And he says that, well, you know, you, Bruce Banner, you are gifted in genetics and you know more about it than anyone that's like ever lived or ever will live. So you're going to be the one that's going to help us not going to help us survive when we leave for another planet. I don't know, I forget if they're going to stop by Mars or if they're going to go to Mars with the other mutants, but he says that, and I thought that was really cool because he gives them that. It lets us know that he's matured. He's obviously, you know, older now. But then it also, that was his plan, and then Bruce goes and hecks off and is just like fulfills his like destiny of sacrificing himself for the greater good. And now maybe part of that was just because that's how he really felt, and part of that was like the easy way out because then he doesn't have to continue to struggle and age and watch the rest of his friends die, etc. And it just gave that. Oh my God! It just gave that those feels, and then you got to see an old Captain America.
Very heroic.
Yeah, and then you got to see also. It was different than Secret Wars. Secret Wars, when they go off on this planet or they go off on the spaceship, they have to decide. Okay, we're only going to take multidisciplined people. We're not just going to take a doctor or like an engineer. You have to be like a doctor and an engineer, or you have to be like a carpenter and a medicine guy, X, Y, and Z. And in this one, they just have to take what they can get because there's so few of them. And again, we don't know really what happens with Apocalypse. We don't see what happens with the other villains. We don't see what happens. So it leaves it open-ended, and it made me want more. And I hate that we have to wait till freaking February to get this fucking shit. But anyway, I do have to bounce right now. But thank you guys so much. I get an 8 out of 10. I will come back for the next one.
Awesome.
Appreciate you. I love you guys. I go.
Appreciate you. Say what's up to Dashi. All right, look. All right, let's jump to the.
Soul Dashi. He might have
So
sold that
Yo, he
shit to
sold
buy the
Dashi?
Omi, bro.
Oh,
He
damn.
sold he sold that. This is what I heard. This is allegedly. I heard he sold Dashi to buy the Omi dip. Just
Oh,
that's what I
damn.
heard.
oh
I mean, that was a nice dip.
dang.
That junk was like what, 0.00029, right?
Yeah, but I
Like
mean,
at
he
its low.
literally sold his dog out. He sold his
That's
dog out.
crazy. Yo, yo,
I
what
mean, oh my
that junk
god.
is hitting like six, bro. That's like, yo, yo, so yo, you could buy
Yo,
a new Dashi, bro.
He can buy
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
yo, he
He
can
can buy.
surround
He can
himself with dogs.
yo, you could buy a new Dashi. All right, look. All right, let me jump to the next scene. Let me jump to the next scene. So now we're in present day, and this is why I said I feel like Tony Stark is a vampire because this was 20 years ago, and the dude looked the same age. Like he looked like he was about to die 20 years ago, and he's still here. But anyway, we're in present day, and they're talking about the invasion and stuff like that. And here you come to the realization of how prepared Tony Stark was, because they're like, um yo, did you build a space? Because he's saying like, all right, we're ready to go. Like, I got a spaceship ready to go. He's like, did you build a spaceship? And then Carol Danvers is like, yo, nah, he built the spaceship and it's built the city around it. And he's like, nah, I built a colony to repopulate a new planet. So he was already prepared for the worst case scenario. And, they're trying to work that out. And when they do that, what they do is they try, they want to make sure that no aliens break through. So they send out the war machines to pretty much destroy every single gap that could possibly exist. And they do that. And there's one opening that still arrives. And they're like, yo, the only way this can happen is if someone disabled the bombs that were supposed to go off. And then lo and behold, here you find Captain America coming out with hundreds of people trying to save everybody. And Tony Stark is like, yo, like, bro, it's too late. It's too late for that.
That's the
And
funniest shit to me
yo,
because he's
all right,
like, bro, he's literally like, what the
yo,
Captain
I'm
America's like your friend at you. He's like, yo, listen, I know a way to get out of this.
Yo,
Like,
and here's
look,
Civil War vibes all over again, right? But
Tony
yo,
is not
hold
having
on,
it at
let me
all,
let,
bro.
let me let y'all cook real quick. Let me let y'all cook real
that.
quick, cause I gotta run to the restroom real quick. So let me let y'all cook real quick. Talk about this whole happening thing, and I'm gonna be right back.
Yo, I meant to mention about the whole conversation with the David and Iron Man, because Iron Man's a metal person on the outside, and David's a metal person on the inside. Oh shit!
Drop the
yo,
mic on that one.
yo, but no, for real. But this, I feel like Tony's wild and Captain America's wild, right? Now, I don't have problems with Captain America. I feel like he's a dope character, right? You gotta have him. But there's this thing where I never really liked him that much. You know what I mean? Like he just seems too normal. Like I feel like I know he's extra strong. I know he has the shield. I know, you know what I mean. He just seems like why does he never move? The dude just always finds a way
Bro,
to be like,
it's because you gotta like I'm not trying to get real nerdy on you, bro, but for me, I know what you mean, but after Civil War, like reading Civil War and then seeing it in the movie too, like
Yep,
the portrayal of him changes your whole perspective on like who Captain
yep,
America actually is, and
no,
you
I get
start
that.
to side
I
with him a
actually
lot.
like.
yep.
I actually like the human side of him, like how they show like that part. Like it's kind of that argument you brought up with Wolverine, where it's like, yo, dude, like when we read that other book, he takes he takes the what's the name, and he loses his powers gradually, and he wants that happy ending, right? But
Yeah, yeah.
I like that story of I like the story of Captain America. It's just something about his character to me that isn't like some of the rest of the guys out there. You know, with
Cause
Spider
he's
Man.
cause he's
Well,
actually
well,
old.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
He's
know, so
actually an old soul. But go ahead,
that's you know what?
Francis.
That's exactly what
so
it is. That's
so
exactly what it is for me.
like you had mentioned about Civil War, that's when I got into Captain America because I didn't really mess with Steve Rogers like that. You know what I mean? And then I saw how they wrote him to really illustrate the man's strategy. Because like the shit he set up in Civil War to beat Tony, like this shit was genius. I know it was mostly writers, obviously, but like the character really showed how not only does he have like the drive and the morality, but he also has strategy to back it up. So regardless of it's basically his whole philosophy. He hates bullies, so he's always the underdog and he's willing to punch up. You know.
No, that I dig. That I dig. Like, it's just that I think X hit it when you just say how he's older. He's always the mature one. For me, it's like, yo, dude, have some fun. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is sometimes with me. It's just like, bro, come on, like have some fun. He's always on guard, but
You
I
mean from
like
the
this part.
40s?
Yeah. But
So
he's on fast. It
he's
makes
real
sense.
tight.
It
He's
makes
real
yeah,
tight.
he's real tight. That's what I mean. It's just, and that's the part where it doesn't fully relate to me. But at the same time, like I said, respect them. Actually like the character.
Oh,
But
with
there's
Captain
other
America.
characters. Yeah, it's just that 40s vibe, that uptight. Like, hey, we're here to do a job type thing. It's
Bro, you
sometimes it's
can't
like,
save
yo, come
everybody,
on.
bro. Like, and that's the thing that hit me, like, cause they're like, yo, they're like, we're about to blast off in like 60 seconds, and here comes Captain America. Yo, you got to think about this, right? Like from Tony Stark.
So
Yo, he's like, yo, this is the last case. This was the last case scenario. This was if everything, like, if it hits the fan, this is the last case scenario. And he's like, all right, let's follow through with the plan, and then the plan doesn't go through because one of these things don't happen. He's like, yo, what's going on? And here comes Captain America with like hundreds of people. And he's like, yo,
yeah, but
no, he's not trying to say, look, yo, don't save them. They don't want, if they wasn't there, they don't want to be saved, bro. They don't want to be saved.
yo,
Why
that's
was they
kind of
out there in the first place?
this is kind of my
Yo,
problem with this book. I'm not gonna lie. Is one thing that about this book that throws me off is a little bit is because I feel like there's a lot of things in it that's ambiguous, where you kind of have to fill it in for yourself. Because why wouldn't they have the communication? Like, why do we not know where Cap is at
yo, he
or
went
how he has
dark.
a
He didn't
whole
know. They didn't know. He
like,
went dark. Like they
you know what
didn't
I'm
hear from him.
saying? It's almost as if Tony had this whole secret society built after he learned this and just kind of like kept it on the low, brought in the people he
Yo,
wanted to bring in,
hmm
and then you know what I'm saying? Like, and
That
also
is a
too,
yo,
relationship
but
though.
here's another thing. Right? Like, we don't know Captain America how well he verified all the people that. Yo, what if some of those hundreds of people that he's bringing with him has an alien inside them?
Right.
We don't know that.
But,
Like,
but
yo,
that's but
like,
that's Tony. That's Tony and Steve's relationship, though. Tony is always willing to do like high risk, fuck fuck the results type of shit, and then
hmm
Steve's like, no, we got to look out for people. And so I fully think
yeah,
that
yeah.
Tony
Tony's
would
like,
create a
yo,
whole
Cap
society.
yo,
looked the
nah.
best as an
He's
old
like,
man out of everybody. Cap
forget
looked the
them,
hardest
yo, we
as an
out,
old
bro,
man.
we out.
This is. I'm telling you, this is how the conversation happened, bro. This is the conversation. Steve was out
hmm
there doing what he was doing, right?
Being Captain Save a
He,
whole population.
save a hoe, yes. You got Tony back at the lab. He's putting in work. He's like, yo, all right, Cap, know the deal. If he don't get here by this time, we're out. And everyone knows Tony's doing it. Like, yo.
hmm
So then you got Cap out there. He's doing his thing. Then he pulls up. He's like, yo, this motherfucker's not gonna leave me. He told all those people, first of all, I got a way to save us all. So
Oh,
if we zoom in from the vantage point of Cap, he's just lied to everybody. They don't
bro,
know what Tony.
yo,
They don't
yo,
know Tony will leave your ass.
Yo, Cap
So
is a horrible
Boom.
person, bro. Like, you know what this is like? Yo, Book, you know what this is like? You know what this is like? It's like when you hit up your homie, like, yo, you trying to go out and stuff like that. He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come through and pick you up, right? You slide through and pick him up, and he got like 10 people with him. He's like, yo, you think we could all fit in? You're
No,
like,
no,
no,
you didn't, bro.
no, we
No, you
can't
did
all
not.
fit
That
in.
is exactly
Yo,
right.
yo,
He's
they
like,
gotta
yo,
take the
we're,
bus, bro.
we're
They
leaving
gotta
at
take the
8.
bus. Y'all gotta build a new spaceship and figure
I
out how to
gotta
get over there, cause this can't
trying to
fit,
get
bro.
10 people in here.
Nah,
Like,
you said he
He's
messed
like,
up the ratio. We not getting in the club.
yeah. He was like, yo, we're gonna
Yo,
catch an Uber at
nah,
8 o'clock. You
yo,
gotta be there,
Uber
or we're
everywhere,
leaving
bro.
you.
Uber
And he shows
everywhere.
up with hella people.
I'm telling you, bro. So that's how it happened. He promised all those people, I
Yo,
got you. And
yo,
He
they
and
said,
this,
"I'm
listened.
building
this,
a colony.
yo,
I
this is
got, I
why.
got
And he told them,
everybody
and
accounted for."
he told them they could use your aux cord. So you know he was lying the whole time. And yeah, bro, it's over, man. It's
Nah,
over.
Cap get the. I said it before. I'm saying it again. Cap get the cool points because he looked the best as an old man. Everybody else looked rickety,
He
and he
did.
pulled up looking like
Yo, he
did.
do look like.
What?
I mean, he
He's a
already
silver
old though
fox.
anyway,
What
bro.
you
It's
saying?
just mad funny that his suit is the same.
He's a
Like
silver
they didn't
fox.
do no variation of
Cause
the
he been
suit.
missing. He ain't got no change of clothes. He been wearing the same thing for however long he been missing.
Can you imagine? Can you
So he
imagine
pull.
Tony
So
being
that's
like, "Let
another
me
thing,
give you
yo.
an
Yo, that's
upgrade"?
another thing. He pull up mad dirty, bro. You know he smell wild right now because he hasn't changed his clothes and he got 100 people, like hundreds of people with him. No, you're not getting on the ship, bro. You got to Uber, Uber,
Yeah, you
Uber to a
must
new
be.
planet, bro. Uber to a new
You
planet.
must be, bro.
No, he was wrong for that. Cap was wrong for that, and that's why I said he gave them
Yeah.
people false hope. And yeah, listen. At first, I was mad at Tony. I'm not mad at Tony. Cap
I'm not
shouldn't
mad
have
at
gave
Tony. I would do the
Tony
same thing, bro. I would have left them too, bro. Yo, you better hit up
Yeah.
the X-Men. I think Apocalypse is still there somewhere. Yo, talk to him, bro.
No, it's over for them. I mean, I don't know if the Hulk can stop everyone from getting ate up.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
so
know.
we gotta go to that. We gotta go to that, right? So okay, so next, right? So Bruce Banner, so you see Captain America fighting the aliens with his little shield, whatever, right? So Bruce Banner is kind of like, yo, like we're supposed to be heroes. He gives another monologue, right? But he's like, I can't leave him because then, what are we? Are we, human, and stuff like that. So he changes into the Hulk.
That line was actually fire that he said.
It
That
was,
line
it was,
was
yeah, it was,
Hulk should have threw his chair right out that window.
Here's the thing, bro. Like, okay, the dialogue is fine, but you gotta also look at as far as like what's actually happening because because Hulk goes through all of this, right? And he's like, no, we gotta be heroes. We gotta do this, So I changed to the Hulk. He goes out and he starts fighting and stuff like that. We're gonna buy out some time for everyone to get on the ship. And Tony's like, yeah, nah.
And that was the point.
Yo,
like,
Tony.
He is so gangster because he was just like, you want to go out there, I'm leaving you. Like,
Tony,
nah, bro, they should have. I'm telling you.
Tony hit with the yeah, nah,
Hulk,
like,
Hulk
we out, bro. We out.
Hulk should have grabbed him in his chair, threw him out in the sky, and then we would have had the crazy old man Iron Man transformation in the sky.
Yo, Tony wasn't having it. He was like, look, like, we actually need your intelligence. Do not do this because you're actually more valuable as Bruce Banner than the Hulk. And he's like, nah, Hulk smash. I gotta beat these aliens. And then and you could see it. You could see Tony Stark shaking his head. He's like, yo, this guy, bro, like, yo, you messing it up, bro. So literally, there's no delay, bro. Soon as he jumps out of the spaceship to go and fight them, he's like, all right, launch.
The launch, just the word launch is crazy.
Hulk is the dude that went back to the club to fight the people that talk shit. Like,
and Tony Stark is the dude that pulled off. He's like, yo, I'm going home, bro. They about to call the cops. Man. Like, yo, I'm out, bro. Like, hit me up. Once you get locked up, hit me up, and we'll work it out, bro. But I'm out.
Tony was the guy that got dragged out to go with his friends when he has a wife and kid at home.
He's like, I don't want to be here right now. I got responsibilities. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. Yo, I'm sorry. They shouldn't have me too tickled, bro. They shouldn't have me too tickled.
That part was it was dope. It was dope to have the scene where Hulk is out there, and I think Mahalo posted to the chat. Fire panel when you got the Hulk ripping a Xenomorph head off, and one's on his back, and Cap is hitting one with a shield. The images are
it goes crazy.
It goes crazy.
Yeah, it goes real crazy.
They did their thing with this, and I'm honestly, I think the way that this story was. Can we just get into the review?
Also, too, real quick, I want to say for everyone in the space, make sure you click at the top. The live stream is up there, so you can see what we're talking about, like in the space. Like it's a visual thing, so like you don't have to turn the volume on because then you're gonna get a delay, like an echo. But like if you click the thing at the top, you can actually see the panels of what we're talking about, the art of what we're talking about, while we're talking about it in the space. So it's kind of like a hybrid thing. But now, what were you saying?
The panel hasn't moved though.
You gotta click on it. You gotta click on it. You gotta click on it.
I clicked on it. It's the same panel as the.
You have to update it. You have to slide the bar over. It's like
okay.
Slide it to the current.
Yeah, slide it to the beginning. Slide it to the beginning. I mean, to the not to beginning, to the current. Yeah. But don't turn the sound on because then you're gonna get like an echo. So keep this, keep it muted, but you can see,
Yeah, but can we, Moji, can we
See,
move to
this was another. This real quick. This is another real thing I wanted to say that I wanted to see more. I wanted to see like a double page of the battle. Like I feel like this book was in such a rush to
Oh,
end.
like a big like centerfold type of thing.
Yeah, like I feel like they could have dragged that out. It was just like over right when it started, you know?
I actually think that this
Yeah,
and
because Tony Dip, he said, I'm out, bro. I'm not staying.
he ended this
Man,
story
peace, y'all.
by launching
Peace,
by
Cap.
launch, right? Yeah, but no,
All
I
right, I'ma holla.
think
You guys get your little fight on.
that is wicked, man. That is wicked. Some really I didn't, yo. It's one of those things he's gonna do, but the launch, him just saying launch, like yo, like, all right,
Yo,
that's
that's
over. We can.
wild, bro. That's wild. Yo, and everybody sitting on the ship mad sad. yo,
Yeah,
yo,
like
Tony's like,
damn.
yo, I told him not to go. I told him, yo.
Yo, shout out to the 277 people in the live
Yo,
stream.
let's
Yeah,
go.
turned up. Let's hit
Let's
300.
go. Feel free to say what's up in the chat. What
Yo,
up,
thank you
Pop?
for all the super chats. Yo, we got so many super chats coming in. Yo, slow down.
Yeah.
We can't take all the super chats right now.
Yo, shout out to the super chats and shout out to the gifted. Shout out to the gifted.
Smash the like. Smash the like.
Yo. Shout out 50 gifted. From Energy. Yo. So okay. So look. All right. So they leave. They dip, right? Tony's like, all right, we out. Everybody in the spaceship crying because they're like, dang, yo, we lost the Hulk and we lost Captain America and we lost like hundreds of like random people that may or may not have been affected. I don't know. But they crying and stuff like that. And then it goes elsewhere, right? So you see what's happening. I guess this is kind of like the get back for the aliens, right? Because you see not the aliens, but like the dudes that created everyone. I don't want to say Prometheans, but they're from Prometheus. So I'm just going to call them Prometheans because I don't know what they're actually called. Space jockeys, the space jockeys. So like they're on a spaceship, and they're probably obviously mad that David came and like was exterminating all of them and stuff like that. So, they're getting ready for whatever they're getting ready for, and they're looking at this thing, and it's in the alien language, and then it translates so we could read it, and it says infection, and then you just see their face. So I take it that these space jockeys are gonna get into the fray of what's going on. They're probably mad, right? Because remember, the synthetics was destroying, like literally eliminating universes, right? And they're like, all right, we got something for you. I don't know what infection looks like. When I think of infection, I think of like zombie apocalypse and stuff like that. I don't know, but we're probably gonna find out more in the next issue as far as what. But here's just another thing, kind of like adding to this story, because you have Marvel Universe, you have the aliens, the xenomorphs and stuff like that, and now you have the space jockeys coming into the fray, and I don't know, are they gonna side with Marvel? Are they gonna side with our heroes? Are they gonna just go after the aliens, or are they just gonna come out and literally just take out everyone? I don't know. We gotta find out in the next issue. But that is like the end of things, how things end off. But so what did you guys think? Without going to the reviews, because we're gonna go into the scores in a bit. But what did you guys think of just the ending, how things wrapped up? And actually, you know what? No. Actually, never mind. We got like 12 minutes. So yeah, let's go to the scores, bro, because we got someplace to be at 9. So let's go. We're at the end. Review scores. We're gonna do the giveaway once again. In order to qualify for the giveaway, make sure you have reposted both the space and the live stream. because we will be doing a giveaway for a random digital collectible, and you have to be here. If you're not here, then obviously we move into the next person. But let's go through reviews. Who wants to go first?
I got you, as
All
always.
right.
Yeah, for me, I really dig this book. I'm gonna keep it real. I actually like this book better than the first book. Besides the Miles part when the symbiote thing happens with the face hugger, that part was dope, very dope. But as far as the storytelling, me seeing this as a movie scene in my head, this just fit that description a lot better for me. So I rock with it in a sense of not the score. I'm not saying that, but I rock with the whole book in the sense and the whole way they painted a picture vivid for me at least. So X brought up a good point. There are missing components to it where you feel like, okay, why was Cap not with them? What happened? What broke that up that we don't get? But for me, I can feel that in my head. I actually like when some stories do that. You don't have to feed every single bit of the story to me. It can be left to my interpretation of what I think happened. And I think that adds to the dialogue that we do have, right? When people do that instead of you being given every single detail. And this book is a like kind of like a what if joint. So to me, we're not gonna get every single detail fleshed out. So I don't want to dock it in that vein. But like I said, I think that it did what it was supposed to do. I love the dialogue. First, the art is there as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a. For me, it's a 9, bro. For me, this is a 9.
Okay.
I liked it better than the first one. I did.
I feel you. All right, bad. Who wants to go next?
I did not do the assignment.
Nah, you good, Grandison. You good. We just appreciate you coming through. We appreciate you coming through.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
but
from what I saw, I like the artwork, and I like that it was drawn and colored in the tone of the aliens' world, like the grays and the blues and the dark tones. That shit was tight. I like
That's
the movie.
true. That's true. I feel you. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Who wants to go?
I'm gonna give my score.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this book was cool. I'm an Alien fan. I like the references. I like how they kind of tied it in, throwing David in there. You know, even if it's not officially David, still it's really dope. I've like I said before, I feel like this book and I felt the same way about the first one. The pacing is really fast in it, and you know, I would always kind of end reading it like with the first one and with this one, especially with this one, I wanted more. And I felt like it was just a little bit more dialogue heavy, which it's not a problem, but I definitely just wanted to see a little bit more fighting, and we didn't really see
We
that
didn't
much
really
alien.
get much fights in this.
Yeah.
Don't
So
fight all the time. God damn it.
Yeah.
yeah, overall, I mean, what I will say is I would like to see in this next book the space jockeys like save Cap and Hulk, and then we get a really awkward interaction when they see Iron Man again and be like, "Yo, you left us, you mother," you know. But to wrap up my score, I'm gonna give this one an 8. I rock with it heavy. I'm tuning into the next one, and this was a fun one for sure.
Do you guys announce what books we're reading in advance?
Yeah, I announced it on
Yes, sir.
on Mondays. On Mondays.
Okay, I'll
Just
check out.
just check.
I'll read
Yeah,
the
yeah.
next one.
Cool.
Thank you, bro. We
Appreciate that,
appreciate
bro.
that.
Appreciate that. Who
Word.
wants to go next? I know we got Prop and Mahalo read it too, so he could weigh in as well. So who wants to go next?
I'll go ahead and go.
Okay.
I'll give it. Well, I like the story. Hickman's writing awesome, on point. But my thing with it is just it felt shorter compared to the first read. Like this one definitely went by quicker to read, and I'm not tripping about that, but it just feels like it's missing something. Like I think what I really liked about the first one was it set the tone for the lore. This one kind of gave us more lore as to what's going on. I like that. But what the other story had that this one didn't was like an epic cliffhanger, and I don't think we got an epic cliffhanger here. I think if anything, it feels
The
like
the
we're leaving
infection
you guys
thing
behind.
wasn't like epic for you?
The
The
which one?
launch, the
The
launch.
infection thing with the
Nah,
space
nah,
jockeys.
because that's just like, all right, let's see what goes on here. This is more like, moving on to the next chapter of like,
Okay.
yeah, they're in space now, cool. We lost two people, maybe, but when we saw
Hundreds of people. Yo, you forgetting about the civilians.
yeah, 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 that's inevitable. Thanos snaps.
That is
Name a
specious.
civilian we forgot about. Name a
Mahalo,
civilian.
Mahalo, Mahalo,
Name one.
Mahalo is not a species. Mahalo is not a species. It's okay.
You don't know a
Nah.
civilian's name.
Yeah, yeah.
Snap.
Yo,
That's
nah.
one
We,
line.
all right, all right. What were you saying, Mahalo?
Forgive him.
Continue,
He's not a
continue, continue,
species.
continue. You good, you good,
Forgive
you
him.
good, you good.
So I feel unsatisfied with the Miles symbiote uh
Hmm.
thing that happened there. Like that
Ooh,
was barely touched
mm,
upon. I wanted
mm.
more from that.
Hmm.
So like that docks points away from it because of what it set up, and the payoff wasn't that great, and there was still no other like you know what's that word again? Uh when you get hooked for the cliffhanger. Yeah, the
Should have
Hmm.
kept his
cliffhanger was
mask
There
weak.
on.
was no payoff. There was
So
no payoff from the last
yeah,
cliffhanger to
yeah.
today. Okay, got it, got it, got it.
Yeah, so I think I gave the last one a 9, and this one I'm giving it probably a 7.5. If you can't take the
You
point 5,
can't
then I'll
give
give it
point
an
five.
8.
8. Okay, okay. Gotcha,
Still
gotcha.
great.
All right.
Still great.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Means you
Yo,
rock with it
Mahal,
heavy.
that's a great
All right.
point though with the symbiote suit, bro. That
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
great
you
way to
cooked
explain
with
that.
that one.
Yeah,
You
Payoff,
cooked
yeah.
with that.
bro. You were in the kitchen.
Cause that was the biggest thing that you kind of like the cliffhanger from the last one, and then yeah, it wasn't really touched on this. I mean, we'll see how it plays out down the line, but like, yeah, it was kind of like it was bypassed, but yeah, we'll see, we'll see. But all right, so last, actually not last, cause I still gotta give my score. But prop, what's good? What's your thoughts on it, bro?
Yeah, so I got a lot of thoughts, but I'm not gonna get too much into it. But um, yeah, just from the beginning of the book, even just like the cover art is like kind of crazy. I'm like, wow, like I'm
Mm-hmm.
about to go somewhere. It's the opening scenes, the spaceship stuff. Like, there's a lot of unique stuff compared to what I've seen in comic books. Um, and it's aliens versus like Avengers. Like, I mean, it's kind of a crazy concept, and I think it worked. I think one of the things that I think is significant here is that like I know that people like aliens. Like aliens is like this pop culture meme that had a good movie and pretty much all the other ones sucked except for some visual effects and maybe like some storyline of one of them like Prometheus or something like that. I didn't see that. But like Aliens franchise is big money behind it. It's like it's turned into like a sci-fi horror thing. It's like when do we ring the cash register for the sci-fi horror thing? Oh, we have the Alien sci-fi
Mm.
horror thing. Let's ring the cash register on that and make 100 million. We'll spend maybe 80 million, make 150 million. I don't know, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so it's like a cash register. The thing is that Aliens to me just became cool because they partner with Marvel. Like it's just like without this collaboration, I would not be reading anything aliens.
Mm.
And I thought that the success of this book to me is making aliens palatable and cool.
Well,
Like
we
giving it
did
like
read
some
two.
actual
We did read two
I know I didn't
aliens things
I know
before.
I didn't read the other
Yeah.
one. I didn't read the other ones. I missed those. I missed those because I was out sick.
I feel,
I had long COVID. My
I feel
back.
you. I feel you. I feel
I
you.
broke my back, so
Retroactive, retroactive COVID, retroactive COVID.
I b- I broke my back, so I so I didn't catch those. But
Spinal.
I
spinal.
feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
uh, pause. But nah, like I can't believe that Marvel actually made aliens cool and actually
Mm.
other than the first and second aliens movies like
Mm-hmm.
actually gave me something to care about or read about like in
Mm-hmm.
aliens. I thought that was the success of the book in itself. And everything else I thought was just pretty good. Obviously, there's like little holes here to pick on, but nothing to where I can point to where it's like, oh, this is like a giant takeaway for me. Like, whether or not you got a payoff from the last cliffhanger to whether or not this was um anticlimactic at the end of the book. I thought that because of who the writer is of this book, that the payoff for just a payoff in this book can come at any point in the book, and for me it did in a couple of different places, almost equally good events, which was cool. And so it kind of makes it hard to rate the book because I do get that, like, it wasn't like mind blowing. It was just like a part of a story, but there was some really cool things that I just wouldn't expect to see in a comic book. When it comes to and look, I don't know if you gave him that name. What name did you give those guys? Like
Space
the space
jockeys,
hoppers?
space jockeys, space
Yeah,
jockeys.
I'm not calling them
The
space
Davids?
jockeys.
No, that's what they
That,
actually
They
called,
that's really
bro.
what they're
That's what they're
called. Yeah,
called. Yeah,
that's
space
really what
jockeys.
they're
What I'm calling them is the grease trappers. Like that's what they are to me.
Yo,
'Cause they
emoji.
just floating up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if those space jockeys, because they were in threes, what if the Davids evolve into the space jockeys?
How would
Nah,
that
nah, nah.
happen? How would that
That's
happen
not
though?
that's not the alien lore. The Davids are
They're
like,
synthetics. Yeah, they
yeah,
like
yeah, they're like
androids. They're AI.
androids, almost, like everyday household, or more advanced, like helper type of
Mm.
robot. But the space jockeys in the
And I think the
that's what's
space jockeys
interesting.
are too dumb. I think the space jockeys, like in all honesty,
Well,
I think they're too dumb to be like the AI.
I agree. I
in
agree.
the lore, but that's the kind of weird thing that they introduced them, because we're about to see Marvel kind of write their own aliens lore, because we
Mm.
only have two movies of reference, technically only one with the space jockeys, and
Hmm.
they're like the highest of, like, creation, basically, like
Yeah,
they started everything. So
I feel you.
it's gonna be
But
interesting how they.
yeah, it will be. It will, and I'm looking forward to how this plays out. But we got to, we're at 9, bro, and you guys know where we got to be.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
So
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so let me just wrap up.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap up my, you know, so anyway,
Wait,
yeah,
what
like
now?
I said,
Hmm.
huh?
No, no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
Yeah, yeah. So just overall, I can't really get into all the details of the things I like, for time purposes right now and stuff like that. But maybe when we get into the other book, or whatever, at some point, I will get there. But for me, um, the score is gonna be, uh, yeah, Tony Stark and like this Ezel Spider-Man. It kind of the Ezel Spider-Man threw me. It took me back a little bit.
Yo, that's wild,
I
bro.
think we gotta
That's
regulate. I think we
crazy.
gotta regulate. We do
That's
have
a
to regulate.
violation, bro. That's a
We
violation.
gotta regulate, and I gotta give it an 8 because of the rehab miles.
Oh damn,
Brought it down just a little bit. I didn't.
he
To be
old,
honest,
bro.
I
He
didn't even want to
old,
see Miles.
man. Like
I didn't even want to.
you said, I
I
don't want
didn't
to
even
see
want to
Miles
see.
like that, bro. That's that.
Let him be
Just
old,
in
bro.
general, just in general, I don't want to see Miles in this book. Like, why is Miles being
Yo,
forced
he
into this
might
book? Like,
shine
I
later
feel
though. Like
this is like a woke book. Like, get Miles. Like, stop forcing
get
Miles into
Miles out
places
of
he don't
here.
belong.
Yo,
Like,
yo,
let's.
give me Peter. All right, all right. Yo, all right. I have the strung
Whatever the
out
case.
Peter.
Book is an 8. Book is an 8. It was that like that. It's the
Yo,
highest
that's
score I gave in a
crazy,
while.
bro. That's crazy. All right, let me go.
That's a high score for you.
All
Emoji,
right,
wrap it up, man.
let me
Pause.
go real
Let's
quick.
go.
Let me go real quick. All right, bet. Like, so look, the book for me was a lot of exposition. There wasn't a lot of action in it. It was just that situation. But I feel like a lot of it was very accurate as far as just, and it takes me back to Civil War as far as the differences between Tony Stark and Captain America. And when Tony Stark is like, all right, I got everything figured out. We're good. Like I got a solution for no matter what happens, and we are at the end game right now. We are at the final solution. I've met, because remember, this is 20 years he knew what was going to happen. So he had to have a lot of barriers in place before he even got to this point, and everything failed. And he's like, yo, all right, I'm at the final solution. We are good. We are going to win. You know, we're not going to win, but we're going to escape. We're going to live. And here come, literally, at the last moment, here comes Captain Sava, and he comes with like hundreds of people. Like, can I get in? Can we survive? Can we live and stuff like that? And Tony's like, yo, nah, we out, bro. Peace. So like that to me, like that moment to me was like I love that moment. I love that moment because it was so iconic for the characters, as far as like just, you know, Captain America being kind of like that altruistic type of, you know, like I want to save everyone, and Tony being the realist is like, yo, like if we do what you're going to do, everyone is going to die. And that dynamic, I liked, even this kind of like in-game scenario with the aliens taking over. So for me, I really like this. I like at the end with the space jockeys being thrown in, because now I'm interested as, well, what are they going to do? What is infection? What does this mean? Right? Because we already are at a situation where it seems hopeless for the heroes, right? Like there's this dynamic where they're like, I'm just going to leave because we can't win. And now on top of that, you have a third party thrown in. It reminds me of WWE, where you have two people going against each other, and at the last minute they're like, we're gonna turn this into a triple threat match. And that's what this turned into, like with the space jockeys thrown into it. So I'm eager to see what happens next. For me, I'm excited. Yes, there wasn't a lot of action, but there was a lot of build up, and I'm expecting obviously a payoff in, you know, episode 3 and episode 4, because I think there's a 4 episode series for this kind of like whole thing. So for me, I'm gonna say, bro, it's lit, bro. Like it for me, it's lit. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm excited. I was never really fully invested in the Miles anyway, so I don't care if he's like, you know, basehead Miles. It doesn't matter to me. Yo, it doesn't matter to me. Like I'm excited on the overall story arc, and I'm excited to see where this goes, because I know they're going to Mars to let the mutants know what's happening. You know, I want to know what's going on with Apocalypse, and yeah, it's interesting. It made Aliens just more interesting to me with this. So let's factor this in. So far, hold on, let me do the math real quick. So we got Randy with an 8, and we got Bug with a 9, and we got X with an 8, and we got Mahalo with an 8, and we got Prop with an 8, and we got myself with a 9. All right, that brings it up to 50, split amongst 6 people, divided by 6, gives us a 8.3. Now we round up if it's 5 and up, right? 5 and up we round up, or 6 and up?
Yep, 5.
Yeah, 5 and up. Okay, so either way, it doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, what we get is an 8, which means that we rock with it heavy. That is the score for tonight. For the comic shop, that is the comic shop score, 8. We rock with it heavy. And now it is time for the giveaway. So while I do that, I'm gonna pull that on the screen. Mahalo, I see you got your hand up. What's up?
All right, so while you're doing the giveaway, I'll distract the group with a heads up that actually just now, about an hour or two ago, the Marvel Rivals game is live. I've actually been playing the game while we've been discussing, and I'm just practicing with some of the characters. It's pretty damn cool.
Nice. Do you have a main yet? Do you know who you're gonna be like trying to master?
Yo, I'm liking Star-Lord right now, man. His guns are like kind of like, it's like playing Reaper from Overwatch.
I never play Overwatch, so I'm going into this like straight.
Yeah, bro. haven't
Brooklyn.
played video games in like mad long, but
So
Xbox
from
sound
I
like
haven't done an
fucking
online game yet, but the premise of the game, it's two teams going against each other. It looks like it's a team of six versus a team of six. So it's best to play with a group of friends. That way y'all can coordinate, chat, and have a good time together.
Mm, word.
we gonna have to link up with you, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm down
Awesome.
for that.
Yeah,
I'm down for
Hell
that.
yeah.
I'm probably gonna run it because I haven't tried it yet, so I'm probably gonna run it tonight. But let's do this giveaway. Here we go. I got it up top. I got it up top at the stream, so you can see while I do this pick a winner. So let's roll and see who wins. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh snap! Okay. Let me do the verification. Let me do the verification real quick. Let's see. Dang, yo, my chunk is delaying. I may have to leave this and then come back. All right, let me do this. I'm going to refresh. It's not gonna close the space because I got Gregory holding it open. But like, I need to make this
Pause.
like.
I double checked and he does check out.
All right, but I gotta do it on stream. Hold on, Nino. Yo, what's Nino's junk, bro? King. Oh, it's King Nino. Nah, hold on.
Yo, that was wild.
King
I got
Nino. Oh, here we go. Let's check this because I want to verify. Here we go. All right. And we do have yo, dang, we got 308 on the views. Yo, let's go, bro. Yo, we got the junk in here. We got the live stream in here.
Shit, right?
Yo, Nino is in here. Yo, Nino, bro, you wanna come up? You trying to come up? Yo, send up the request, bro. We wanna hear you celebrate, bro. So if you're available,
Ooh, I like the profile pic too. That Wolverine sketch is fire.
that junk is yeah. Yo, Nino, hold on. Let me send you an invite to speak. If you can't come up, it's cool. I understand, but if you can, we would love to get a little bit of that energy.
You gotta tell us if you got the KFC verification.
Yo, Nino's
Deep fried and
KFC,
verified.
bro. Nino's KFC, bro. Like, I already know.
You never know. He's from Queens, bro. You never know. You gotta double check.
Yo,
Something might have happened.
Yo, I sent him the request. I didn't see him. I guess maybe he can't come up. Nino, you can't come up, bro. If you can't come up, send a thumbs down. Send a thumbs down if you can't come up, because I just see a bunch of hearts and laughy faces. It's cool if you can't. Yo, I just see a bunch of laughy faces, bro. Like, is he listening to me?
He's keeping us in suspense right now.
It may be delayed.
Nah, yeah, it's delayed at the bottom. But
Oh, nah, he's up. Yo, Nino, what's good, bro? Hold on. I gotta hit the. Hold on, yo. Hold on. I gotta hit the. Yo, wait, hold on. Yo, turn this off, bro. Hold on. Yo, I got you.
Sound like you yelling at Gregory over there.
Yo.
Turn this off.
Gregory. Here we go. Here we go. Nino in the building. Was good, bro. Congrats. You won a giveaway tonight. Let's go. How you feeling, bro?
Yo, I just gotta say, Honeys.
Let's
fucking
go.
burn that Omi, baby.
Let's go, man. Congrats. Appreciate you for tuning in. Did you enjoy the show, man?
Yo, the shit was popping, man. I appreciate everybody up here, man. The thing was on and cracking. I like everybody's
Let's go.
input, and I really enjoyed myself. Honestly, I think my man Prop got the best takes though, and he keep it all the way. He was like, "Yo, fuck that. Batman's the man." And I was like, "Let's go. Let's fucking go."
See, that's a bias too. That's a
Yo, let's go. Nah. Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. But yeah, man, that it means a lot because we wouldn't have this space if it wasn't for the viewers. So thank you, yo. I hope they drop you something crazy, bro. I say this every time, yo. I hope they drop you a Miles. I hope they drop cause like I literally.
Tell them the rules if a Miles ever gets dropped to somebody though.
What do you mean? What do you mean that the?
Yeah,
There's no
if a
rules
Miles
for that.
Man, they gave me a
There's
Professor
no
X
rules for
mighty
that.
ass
Nah,
Tom.
it's all his, bro. Like, yo, it's all his, bro.
ever gets
Yo,
drafted,
that's
somebody like we all got 5% of it.
nah. That's all his, bro. Like, it's his
Yo,
takeaway.
the
Like,
comics. Listen.
I
The
want to.
comic shop needs some new lights. We need some. You know what I mean? We need a new chair. You know what I'm saying?
Housekeeping
You want
over
to
here.
donate? You know?
X just
Yo.
upgraded to his mic, so yeah, he's right. You need some mic
You
upgrades.
feel me?
Damn. That's crazy.
Mahalo get
But
2% on the input. Like, come on, man, what's up? Like,
yo,
Miles?
whatever it is they drop, bro. Obviously, like, yo, I hope it's good. I hope, like, because that's the thing. It's all about kind of like the love of the fandom, man. And I realize a lot of people are kind of like coming into this like off the back, right? Like kind of discovering, comics and discovering like the IP. Like obviously everyone knows the IP, but as far as the lore and like the passion behind it, right? So a lot of this is new to a lot of people in the space. So yeah, it's dope. Like everyone that comes through and kind of like maybe unfamiliar with it or may not be like a comic book nerd or whatever, but they come through anyway to kind of like just like learn and just experience like the culture, like as far as the culture of just fandom. We appreciate that, bro. We really do. So I'm glad every time someone wins, bro. Like that's why I'm like, yo, I hope they get the top of the top because, like, I know a lot of this is people kind of like just coming in and discovering it for the first time, and just growing that love. So, bro, yo, Nino, man, appreciate you, bro. So,
Are you KFC verified?
Yo, he KFC verified, bro. Like, I already know it. Yo, Nino, you KFC verified, right? You KFC verified?
Since I'm from Queens, we Kennedy Fried Chicken. You know
Let's
what I mean?
Let's get it.
Kennedy all day, baby.
Kennedy keep getting shut down in Jersey, bro. Like, they be doing Kennedys over here, and they keep getting shut down.
Crown fried where I'm at.
All right, we gotta go. We gotta go. All right.
Crown fried.
All right.
Y'all sound racist with Crown Fried. That's that Brooklyn shit right there. That's Brooklyn, B.
It's Crown Fried, and it really is.
All right, but once again, appreciate you, bro. We about to tune out real quick. Hit up MC. I'm gonna let him know that you won, but hit him up also too to just to make sure. But in the meantime, yo, once again, appreciate everyone that came through. Yo, this is the comment shop. Hold on real quick. Let me hit the thing real quick on OBS. Once again, yo, we do this every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come through where we review modern comics. Shout out to VV Comics for sponsoring this space. We do this in real time. You guys can tune in. It's a live review with you, the fandom. My name is Emoji. I'm here with my co-host, propagandist RX Sage, E Boogie in the building, and like I said, we bring to you the comic shop. Hope you guys tune in next week. Big shout out to our guest for tonight, who is Randy Chavez. Big shout out to our winner for tonight, Nino. I hope they drop you something crazy. I hope you get a Miles, bro. Yo. Vans on. Yo, and thank you everyone that came through. Appreciate you guys. And I'll see y'all next week. In the meantime, and in between time, hope you guys get home safely. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And, peace.